Hey family, it's your boy Reggie T, here with another episode of the 7 P's of Life to a Renewed Mind. Hey listen, every content that I give you refers to the renewal of the mind. It refers to on how we think, how we respond to things, and how to just go about our everyday life, okay? This is what the renewal of the mind means. It means to change the way we used to think, change our whole attitude, change the old man, and let us look at and see and highlight the new man that God has made us. And this is not just referring to men. I say it that way because that's biblically, but we're talking about all people, women and men, okay? Listen, first and foremost, before I get into this next episode, I want to thank all the new subscribers that subscribe to my channel, all the new viewers who've been viewing my shorts and my longs. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you. And I want you to continue to check it out. Continue to check me out. Continue to tune in to the channel. I got lots more content for you guys. And of course I do, because we're talking about everyday life, okay? But it's just, we're going to basically hit it with a biblical spin, okay? Because technically, everything that's made in the spirit comes to fruition in the physical, okay? Everything is manifested from the spirit into the physical. So let's talk about this thing that I want to talk about right now. Listen, family, I want to talk about it because there's a lot of stuff that's going on in the world, and the things that are going on in the world today in 2024, it's a lot of people who are held at high standards. Some of them is falling. Whether these rumors are true or not, these are the things that people are discussing today. And with that being said, today's discussion, today's episode is going to be about gossip. Yeah, family, gossip, something that all of us do. It ain't nobody out here that I know of. I can truly say most of us gossip. Okay. Now, before we get directly into the gossip thing, you have different types of gossip. Now, first gossip, I'm just going to break this down to you in Proverbs. This is what God doesn't like, because God is not a believer of gossip. Okay, especially mainly negative gossip. So let's see what Proverbs says. Proverbs 20:19. He who goes about as a slanderer, reveals secrets, don't associate. Those are gossipers, and gossipers of the worst type, because these are negative gossipers. This is what God doesn't like. I'm gonna read that one more time. This is Proverbs 20:19. He who goes about as a slanderer reveals secrets, whether they be true or whether they be false. Don't associate with gossipers, because that's exactly what they are. Now, the definition of gossip, if we're going to talk about it in the dictionary, we got casual gossip. It's what most of us do every day. Okay, all of us on a daily basis, we gossip about something. Okay. Then you have that unconstrained conversation of reports about other people, typically involving details that are not confirmed or as being true. These two go together because that's what God don't like. He don't like that. Okay? And that's a lot of the gossiping that is going on today. Okay? And a lot of that comes back on us when we do that. So anything we plant, any negative seeds we plant like that, you can bet you believe it's going to come back to haunt you. But getting into the gossip thing, all of us gossip, okay, family? All of us do. I know I do. I'm not going to sit up here and act like I don't, because I do. All of us do, for the most part, okay? Now, what casual gossip is that gossip that I wake up in the morning, I go up on the porch with a cup of coffee, I see my neighbor, Hey, how you doing, Joe? How you feeling today? Everything good. He said, hey man, did you hear about Sue? And I'm like, no. What's up with Sue? He said, man, Sue just got a brand new car, dude. God has truly blessed her, man, with a brand new car. I'm like, for real? I was like, oh, wow. Right? He said, man, she got a new job. She's doing good for herself now, man. I'm happy to see that. That's gossip. That is two people, me and my neighbor, gossiping about another third party that we know. Okay? That's what that is. That's casual gossip. We ain't slandering her. We ain't saying nothing negative about her. What we're talking about is how God blessed her. Okay? That's something that we all do every day. Okay? Now, we also do this every day. And I've caught myself too, caught up in that negative gossip. And I've toned that down like substantially to almost to a stop. Because you have to catch yourself sometimes. Because sometimes you can get caught up in it and don't even realize that, here you is doing the same thing. But it's that unconstrained conversation of reports about other people. Whether it's people you know or people you don't know. It's even worse though for people that you know. Because you can't sit back and talk about, what so-and-so did and not think about some of the own stuff you did yourself. That's negative gossip. That's gossiping about something that you shouldn't even be gossiping about. Yeah, my man James had a fall, a real downfall. He got caught up in some stuff that was really, really bad. And hopefully, he can come up out of that. Now that's taking that gossip that you're talking with somebody on a positive level, because man is already down, so you're not trying to stomp him while he's down. But you may get this feedback. When you say that, you may get a feedback like, I don't care nothing about him. It's good that happened to him and this, that, and the other. That's the stuff you need to not associate yourself with. That's when it's time for you to step back. And if whoever you're talking to, if you feel like you can't talk to them about how you feel the way they're coming, then you need to step back from them. But if this is if it's a person that you know that you can, hey man, don't do that. Don't talk down on a person. Because believe it or not, what goes around comes around. Ain't none of us perfect. All of us do things that is out of our character at times. And that's the reason why we need the Holy Spirit to guide us. This is the reason why we need to live our lives with a renewed mind. Okay? Gossip can get you in trouble. But all of us do it. All of us do it. But we have to watch on how we do it. And who we're talking about. For the most part, when you're gossiping about people that you know, and it's negative gossip, that can have a lot of backlash. And for the most part, that's toxic. You don't need that in your life. Because you may end up talking bad on the very person that you're talking bad about. They end up coming up and you see yourself in that situation, because what goes around comes around. This is one of the main reasons why, it's, first of all, it's wrong to do that to people. And secondly, those things can come back to haunt you. I'm not perfect. A prime example of this is a rumor that's going around on my job. People are gossiping about a brother who I'm cool with, and I'm still cool with right now. He had a bad past. He did some things that most people turn their nose up. It was rumored that he had molested some child, 11-year-old something. I don't really know what the whole deal is on that. But that's my point. I try to stay up out of that. I'm not going to be making rumors about somebody that I work with and then having that stuff come right back to me. I'm not going to do that. That's not my business. And as far as I'm concerned, me and him is still cool. Matter of fact, I'm not even bringing that up to him. But there's a lot of people on the job that spreading these rumors, and I'm just praying that it don't hurt him to the point where he end up leaving the job or he end up quitting, because I just don't think that's right. You know what I'm saying? And then the killing part about it is, Why would you even want to talk about somebody like that? Like you perfect. Ain't none of us perfect. And so maybe he did do something that maybe you wouldn't do. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you done some things that he wouldn't do. And first and foremost, to God, sin is sin. It don't matter what you did. And this is the reason why his son died, that we may have everlasting life. Because he's the only one that can forgive us and give us salvation for all the sins that we've done. Now, I don't condone what this gentleman did, but at the same time, he didn't serve his time for it. Paperwork says he was sentenced, he served his time for it. So who am I to be judge and jury? He already had that. Most of us felons today have that problem because people want to continuously condemn us for our past. And it's dead wrong for people to do that. And I'm not going to be one to get caught up in that. Gossiping about what's somebody's downfall. Especially people that I know. People that I work with. I'm not going to do that. And this is all a part of renewal of the mind. Excuse me, family. Yeah, excuse me. I got a slight little cold. Came back from Indiana over the weekend. My in-laws, family reunion, had a beautiful time. But I kind of came back under the weather a little bit. But ain't nothing going to stop me from being here and talking to my people. But back to my point. You can't do that. You can't be gossiping about people. And don't think that that's not going to come back to haunt you in the end. Because it sure will. You know, I give a prime example. Now, you also have this other type of gossip, which is, I call it celebrity gossip. Now, these are people that you don't know. Okay? And we gossip about these type of people all the time. I know I do. I gossip about LeBron James. You know, I like his play. You know what I'm saying? If I see something on the court that I don't think is right, you know, I'm going, you know what I'm saying? Me and another guy, we may have a debate about it. We may gossip about it. You know what I'm saying? But that's something that I'm seeing. And that's also somebody who knows nothing about me and I knows nothing about him. Only thing I'm talking about mainly is what I see on the basketball court. Not nothing about what goes on in his backstory, what's going on behind the scenes, because I really don't care nothing about that. That's not my business. But today you have so many celebrities who's fallen, and most of us who's regular people, we are gossiping about it. From P. Diddy's fall now to Donald Trump to TD Jakes, you know, all these different people, you know, who's going through things right now, whether they be true or not. I cannot be sitting up gossiping about something that first and foremost, I don't know these people. And secondly, I don't need that to come back around and haunt me. I ain't perfect either. I've done some things that people, you know, may not like. But again, you know what I'm saying? People gonna gossip. People gonna gossip. And all I'm trying to let you know, family, is when you gossiping about things or people, you know what I'm saying, that could be harmful to them. Watch what you say, because it can be also harmful for you. You plant that seed if you want to. Believe you me, whatever seeds you plant, whatever that harvest is with it that you planted, is coming back to you. And my thing is, I always try to plant seeds of positivity, not negativity. But there are a lot of people who are going through a lot of things, and I just don't like the fact that we as people, you know what I'm saying, want to negatively impact their lives in a negative way, is what I'm trying to say. And I'm talking about for those people that we know. I had to be checked one time. A few years back, I had to be checked one time. Because like I said, I'm not perfect, and I'm in the process of renewing my mind each and every day. But I had to be checked. Because here I am, it's a gossip. We gossiping about a gentleman, and people come to me like, "Hey, Rich, what you think?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I don't mess with him. That guy, that. And then the guy come to me and be like, "Well, damn, Ray, I thought we was better than that, bro. I mean, like, you would do that to me?" Now, I had to sit back and think about what I did. Because technically, me and the guy supposed to be kind of cool. But how in the hell am I cool with him when I'm gossiping behind his back? I apologized to him that day. Once we really sat down and talked about it. And then the next day, because that day we talked about it, I apologized, but it was kind of grudgingly. Because I felt like I was right. Which, what people were asking me, it was true. But at the same time, it wasn't on me to be, gossiping about that. I was wrong. But I had to go home that day and I sat back and I really thought about what I'd done. And I was like, Rich, that was cold. Because what I did was I put myself in his shoes. Would you really want that? And then he could have came to me real negative. He could have came to me on some physical stuff. But because he was cool with me and he liked me and stuff, he just came to me and asked me, why would I do that? So the very next day when I really thought about it, because like I said, the first time when we first talked about it, I grudgingly apologized. But the next day I went to him like, dude, you know what? I had to seriously think about that conversation we had, and you was dead right. I was dead wrong. I gave him a sincere apology. Me and him cool today. He didn't have to be cool with me no more after that. But we cool today. And this is what I mean by when you running around here gossiping about people. You putting yourself in a position, in a predicament, number one, that things can be very toxic in the end. And none of us want no toxic situation where I either have to quit my job or somebody else have to leave their job, leave their livelihood because of a gossip, or somebody gossiping about them and spreading rumors around the company or around the streets on them. It's not right. Again, all of us gossip, okay? All of us do. But we must watch on who we gossip about, what we're gossiping about, and how we are gossiping. Because if it's negative, shut your mouth. If somebody coming to you with it, a gossip, and shut your mouth. I don't want to have nothing to do with that. Now, if it don't have anything to do with me, I don't want to have anything to do with it. Period. Quit gossiping, family. Quit gossiping. Quit negatively gossiping. Because for sure, one thing's for sure and two things for certain. What goes around comes around. And that's for sure. And you don't need that negative energy. This is all about the renewal of the mind. This is about living a toxic-free life. And all of us can get caught up in it. As I just explained to you, even myself, I got caught up in it. And it's easy for us to get caught up in it, not even realizing it. To somebody come to you and say, Rich, I heard you say da 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 da. And I'll be like, wait a minute, hold up. Who told you I said that? So-and-so said you said da 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 da. No. You ain't heard Reggie say nothing. Reggie ain't said nothing. Because Reggie is not involved. So again, family, watch yourself. Watch what you say and watch what you do out here. Because that gossip is not good. It's not good for you. It's not good for me. It's not good for the person that you're gossiping about. And that's facts. Real talk. Renew your mind, family. So I'm going to end this with this. Be blessed. And keep your mind right. Keep your prayer right. Keep a positive mindset. And continuously be productive and be persistent in your goals and tasks. And most of all, be about your business and stay out of everybody else's. Love you, family. Until next time, stay safe and stay blessed. Don't forget to push like and subscribe. Don't forget, like and subscribe, family. Love you from your boy. Have a blessed one.